Welcome back, everybody, to more coverage of Orlando Magic basketball on the 2K Sports Radio Network. I'm your host, ASGTV, and in this episode, we're going over the Summer League. You get a look at our roster and the minutes for the Summer League. Aaron Gordon and Elfrid Payton will not be receiving any playing time, and we're going to get a quick look at this game against the Indiana Pacers. So you see Damian Jones, Kris Dunn, two first-round picks for this Magic team playing, alongside Mario Hezonja, who is a first-round pick last year. We see Kris Dunn with the ball right away, calling an isolation play on the left wing. Dunn playing against James Young, which should drive, pull up, and he misses that shot. So Kris Dunn's first shot as a professional is no good. And now something that we'll hope to see in the future, a Jones-Dunn pick and roll. Find the wide open man, Mario Hezonja, but he misses the wide open three. He's going to be the backup shooting guard for this Magic team. And now giving it to Jones. Now Damian Jones finding Dunn, pulls up, and that is good, and that is Kris Dunn's first basket. Now Hezonja with the ball, looking to call for a pick and roll, gets the pick and roll from Jones. Drives inside and will get the layup to go, and will make the free throw. So a great play there by the second-year man, Mario Hezonja. Now Kris Dunn on the right side, and something that we'll hope to see for a while. Kris Dunn to Damian Jones on the pick and roll. Beautiful play there, and the Magic are still down by 2 in the first quarter. Now here comes James Young. Hezonja gets the steal, though, and he will find Kris Dunn on the fast break all alone, and he slams it home. Kris Dunn with the big jam. The Pacers would have to call a timeout. And already this young Magic team looking good. Now we're going to go look at some of our backups in a minute. We have some players that are trying to make the roster. Kris Dunn pulls up for 3 right as time expires and makes it. Not known for his perimeter shooting, but the Magic are working with him on that. And now a beautiful pass inside to Cleanthony Early, who was signed in the offseason to be a 14th or 15th man. Now another fast break. Hezonja finds Early again with the reverse slam. And Cleanthony Early had a very impressive game here in the Summer League. And now we see great ball movement by the backups, finding Shabazz Napier inside. He is going to be the third string point guard. And now you see passing again, and that's going to be Izzo, who was signed to play the Summer League. I do not believe there are any open roster spots as of now for the Magic, but still a big chance for some of these guys, such as Bruno Caboclo and Jefferson right here, as well as Izzo, to make an impression and possibly get signed if somebody gets injured. So anyway, we're going to try to find Shabazz Napier, and he shows off his perimeter shooting. He drains the 3 ball right there, and it's a very close game here through the first half. And now we get a look at the center, who was a undrafted free agent, finding Cleanthony Early for 3, and Early's doing it all. A really good job by Cleanthony Early. Now the starters are back in, and a big slam there by Mario Hezonja. A lot of good passing by this Magic team, a lot of good ball movement. Now Dunn finding Hezonja, wide open shot, and that is good. And now Kris Dunn with the ball once again. We gave Kris Dunn the ball. He's just going to go to work against James Young. Getting the pick, driving inside, and he'll get the layup to go. Great play by Kris Dunn, creating his own shot. And so now Dunn again on the fast break, pushing it forward, and he finds Izzo for the slam. The Magic are up to a 9-point lead now. Now lead cut to 7. Kris Dunn, he's going to go coast to coast and slam it home. The explosiveness of Kris Dunn. We're going to fast forward all the way to the fourth quarter. You see Jefferson floats it over to Hezonja for the 3 ball, and that is good. Mario Hezonja was very impressive as well, playing against some players that aren't quite to his skill level, as you see him driving inside again and slamming this one home. So the Magic would fall in this game. You get a look at the stats. Mario Hezonja playing 24 minutes. I do have it on 10-minute quarters. See Cleanthony Early doing pretty good. Kris Dunn getting about only playing half the game. Didn't play a lot in the second half. But overall, kind of balanced. There were some guys that did impress, like Corey Jefferson. And we'll see if possibly there's a chance to free up the roster for them. So now we're going to go to training camps. We have 2 slots, and we're going to look to improve our rookies. So first off, we're going to go to Damian Jones, who was the number 26 overall pick in this draft. We're going to go down to him. You see his potentials at B-. We want to up that. We want to see if he can be potentially a starting center for us, so we're going to upgrade his potential. And then for Kris Dunn, it's pretty clear what we're going to do for him. He's not a very good perimeter shooter, so we're going to send him to some perimeter shooting camps, try to get his mid-range and 3 ball up. And so now we're going to look at the inter-squad scrimmage between the Orlando Magic White and the Orlando Magic. Your starters for Orlando Magic White are Elfrid Payton, Victor Oladipo, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Vucevic. Your starters for Orlando Magic Black are Kris Dunn, Mario Hezonja, Terrence Ross, Andrew Nicholson, and Festus Ezeli. So after the miss on the first possession of the game, Kris Dunn and Elfrid Payton working on each other, and as you see, that ball almost gets stripped away, but Mario Hezonja is able to pick it up and finish with the layup. So a quick lead for Orlando Magic Black. Now Payton with the ball, finding a wide open Victor Oladipo who pulls up. That shot is no good, and they really had some problems knocking down shots early on in this white team. And so now Terrence Ross pulling that up. The free agent acquisition is 4-0. Now 6-0. Elfrid Payton looking to drive inside. Throws it to Fournier, now inside to Vucevic, and he's able to get that one to go, the leading scorer from the Magic team this past season. And so now you see Terrence Ross going inside, working with Aaron Gordon, pulls up. No good, but Festus Ezeli there on the boards, and is able to finish, now giving Orlando Magic Black an 8-2 lead, and now Ross on the fast break, being double-teamed, throwing it up. No good, but again Festus Ezeli there to put that one back. And that's really what we try to sign him in the offseason. We'll hope he can do that in-game for us as the backup center. Now Vucevic working on Festus Ezeli, gets him in the air and is able to bank that one off the glass and in. Vucevic really the only offense in this scrimmage. It was a scrimmage to 15. So the Orlando Magic Black team looking pretty good. And now a nice feed inside from Nicholson to Kris Dunn as Dunn gets the layup to go. Now 14-4. As you see here, Aaron Gordon with the ball, not really a good ball handler. Elfrid Payton pulls up from about the free throw line, no good, but Vucevic is able to get the rebound over Ezeli and puts that one back in. So it's 14-6. One more basket for Orlando Magic Black will give them the victory. So now Terrence Ross finding a wide open Mario Hezonja. Victor Oladipo doing a bad job on defense there. And that will be the game in the scrimmage. So the starters get embarrassed by the backups. Not very a good sign. You see Vucevic with all 6 points. And you get a look at our final rotation before our first game, which will be next episode at home against the Washington Wizards, rolling with a 10-man rotation. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. That'll do it for me, ASGTV. Make sure to stay tuned for more Orlando Magic basketball here on the 2K Sports Radio Network.